Hey everyone, this is Brian from Madness and Motive, the true crime YouTuber who posts one video every 4 months. Kidding aside, I just got a new job and I've been completely overwhelmed by it, but I am back today. We don't have a camera. I couldn't get it working. I think I've got some rust from not posting. But today I've actually got a resource for you. It's a character map. It's associated with the Karen Reed case. And the reason I built this is because I know with Karen's trial coming up very soon, there's a lot of people coming in that are brand new to the case, and they're also completely overwhelmed with the amount of information and characters that are, involved here. I think on the prosecution side, in terms of theories, things are pretty simple. They posit that Karen hit her boyfriend with her SUV and, killed him right then and there. But on the defense side of things, that theory is much, much more complicated. And I would say that is, kind of the audience I'm going for. I'm trying to help you understand that theory and that side of things. I'm not necessarily promoting it, but I know there's a ton of interest there. And I think this kind of resource can help you understand at least what people are saying and what Karen's defense is theorizing. So let's talk about how to use this. It's obviously very simple. It's just an image. So I've got a link in the video description. You can click on that. You can download the image. Then you just open it on your computer and you zoom in to the scale that you prefer. And I'm not going to cover everything in this video. I really just want to point out that I built this and I want to get it in front of people. I'd love for you to share this and download it, spread it around so the newbies have something that they can look at. I mean, even if you're experienced with this case, this might also help you because, like I said, just the sheer amount of characters and information surrounding this. So this is meant to be like your desk reference whenever you're watching something like a YouTube video or the trial itself. If you're reading an article or you're listening to a podcast, this would be great to have handy because I'm telling you, it's really going to get you up to speed so much quicker than if you just try to connect the dots in your mind without something in front of you. So basically, it's really just an image, okay? And I've got, different relationships connected here. I've got pictures of everybody, I've got names, and then where it was applicable, I just made like a quick comment, like this person is, someone's friend or wife, even family pet is on here. And you might notice that there's some color coding, so I want to go over that really quick. I've actually got the key in the lower left of it if you need that. But basically, everyone in red is thought to have been inside the house the night or early morning that John O'Keefe passed away. And anyone in green, I feel, is key to Karen's defense. Okay, and they're important in different ways, as you'll find when you're doing your own research. Okay, and then I've got one other color, gray. Those are members of the select board in Canton, Massachusetts. Okay, so the color coding is just another way to show relationships between the different characters. I do want to say that the map is not completely exhaustive. There are actually plenty of other names I could have added to this, but I feel this map covers all the main players, the main characters that you really need to know about if you are to understand the theories on the defense side of things. If you feel that I missed anyone critical, go ahead and, include that in the YouTube comments and I will consider an update. Now, going off the theme of helping new people into this case, helping them understand some of the theories on either side, but mainly the defense side, just because it's so complicated. I wanted to point out some resources that I think would be important to look at. So the first one would be from Aidan Carney's YouTube channel. He's also known as Turtle Boy. This is the video I watched to get introduced to the case. Okay. Now, he's obviously very biased toward the Karen Read defense side of things, and that's totally fine. I think he is primarily responsible for giving credibility to that side and raising some really important questions. He can be a strong taste for some, and, you know, there's some inappropriate elements to his content. So I'm just throwing that out there, but I think it's kind of undeniable that his reporting on this has been exceptional, no matter how you feel about some of the other stuff. So I would highly recommend watching this video and using my resource as you watch it, because in the span of about 30 minutes, you're going to become very, very knowledgeable on the case. So that's the first resource I'm going to point out, and I've got that linked in the video description for you. Okay, and the next resource I wanted to point out is from Melanie Little. So she's got an excellent YouTube channel. She's an attorney and she's super sharp and puts on a great show. I want to be clear, I'm not promoting the defense side of things, but it's one half of this, you know, push and pull and the arguments that are going to be happening on trial. And you really need to get well versed in it if you are to get the most out of the trial. So that's why I'm putting forth this material. Like I said, the prosecution side of things is pretty simple. It's not very difficult to understand. The defense side of things is more complicated. So that's why I'm leaning into it more. But Melanie has this video where she has a dog expert on. If you're not familiar, John has a number of injuries on his right arm that have people very suspicious. Melanie had a dog expert on to talk about how he believes that, you know, this is 100% a dog. This does not happen from someone getting hit or even run over by a car. So this is a really good video to watch. And of course, you can form your own opinion on that. Okay, and the final resource I want to point out is from Brandi Churchwell. She's also got an awesome YouTube channel. And one of the key pieces of evidence that is, you know, up for debate here is a Google search that was done by someone inside the house, Jennifer McCabe, and it's Haas long to die in cold or how long to die in cold. This is a key piece of evidence. It's really important to figure out whether this happened at 2:27 a.m. or not. The timestamp on this search is very important, and it's also debated between the defense and the prosecution. Well, Brandi does a video on it where she actually talked to a programmer about this search, and she goes into the fine detail about why this search did happen at 2:27 a.m. And as you learn about the case, you will continue to hear about this search and why, you know, if it did happen at 2:27 a.m., it's very suspicious. So yeah, this is another resource I'm going to point out. Aidan's channel, Melanie's channel, and Brandi's channel are all, I think, great channels to follow if you want to become knowledgeable about the case. Okay, and that's it. I do hope if you're new to the case, or maybe even if you're experienced, you find this character map useful. Please, you know, share it around, spread the love, get it out there. And it also helps my channel as well. If you do find this useful, I would encourage you to subscribe, like the video. Feel free to, you know, donate if you want as well. I do spend time and money on these resources, you know, subscribing to the different tools that enable me to build them. We went low budget today, no camera or anything, but I wanted to get this video out there. And I look forward to hopefully doing more videos on this case and getting back into the swing of things on YouTube, talking about true crime. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.